Most of all, Malmö Open 2019 has been a great meeting point as usual. People from all over the world has been here competing and meeting each other, spending a nice weekend in Malmö, we hope.
Well, that's a tough one. If I have to pick one, I would say the para ice hockey final. A game that had it all, really. Open ice hits, great goals, overtime, and then the game was decided on penalties. So that's a great game that ended the Malmö Open Games.
As international highlight, I would say that, as usual, the goalball tournament consists of many different nations, 7 different nations this year. The same amount was in the table tennis event, and the global interest is really growing quite fast. Last year we had participants from Australia and America, North America. This year we had from South America and also for the first time from Africa, Morocco. So it's spreading to all corners of the world, and we're really happy about that.
We had a great media interest this year. We started off Thursday with a press conference and an exhibition game between Jürgen Persson and Peter Rosenmeier. It was a really great game, but that started the big interest from the media. So we had the local papers, but we also had TV and radio, and we had a lot of traffic on the social media. So we have to be satisfied. We're never satisfied, but it was much better than last year.
During the 4 days that Malmö Open takes place, we had the incredible amount of 1,392 matches and races and heats going on in the 13 different sports. And that is quite incredible. Imagine just one match, how much feelings and sports spirit and anger, happiness that one match contained. And we had 1,392 of them. So thinking about that, we can understand how big Malmö Open is.
Regarding the live stream, it was a great success. We had 1,200 hours, about almost 5,000 viewers from around the globe, with the most viewers from Sweden, Germany and Norway. So I think that's just the beginning. We know there's a big interest from around the world, so being able to show Malmö Open like we did this year, I think that's the future.
Regarding the venues, Malmö Open is working hard to trying to gather the sports to create this meeting place that we want Malmö Open to be. This year, 5 of the sports were gathered at the stadium area, 3 other sports were gathered also under the same roof at Hilly Sports Center, and this we want to develop even more. But even those other 5 sports that were spread all over Malmö, they were not alone. If you came to these venues, you could really feel a good spirit in there and good atmosphere. So we are happy about the venues, even though a big goal is to gather the sports even more in the future.
This year we had 13 sports on the program. It has changed a little bit during the years. This year the wheelchair rugby was new on the program, and we hope to see the wheelchair rugby back in 2020. New sports are discussed all the time. I know we have had wheelchair curling up for discussion, and it could be like that, but the most important thing is to secure the quality on the sports we have right now. Be able to develop these sports to make it better, but new sports is always of great interest.
We want to thank everyone who took part in Malmö Open 2019. It was around 1,500 athletes competing in the different sports. It was around 300 coaches and leaders taking care of these competing participants. It was almost 500 volunteers making it possible for these events to take place. So we really want to thank all of them.
Not at least, we want to thank our co-organizers, Powersport Sweden and the City of Malmö. We couldn't make it without you, and not without all the fantastic volunteers, of course. So thank you very much.